Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Siyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, who teach and rule well. And peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across this world, who are spreading his knowledge in truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom. So yeah, as the title reads, I want to make a quick video concerning that the food that you eat here, is tainted, is fucked up, man. It's messed. You know, they put all types of crazy things in our food. You wanna buy bread, it should consist of a few ingredients, like of course, um, like the water, the salt, for example, and in the Dutch we say the meal. I don't know how you call it in English, but just the powder, wherewith you make the dough, the bread, of course. But here it is, you buy bread and you look at the back, you see all type of weird things in it. Uh, kalium chloride, all types of E numbers in it. So you'll be like, how is this supposed to be in food? Now, today, actually, my niece and my, they say tante, my family members, so my niece and my aunt, with my two nieces, they actually live in Suriname. So that is in like South America. But right now they are here in Holland for a few weeks. So today we just went to do something fun. And after we were done, he was like, let's eat somewhere. So we went to this place, this some type of snack bar, like Turkish snack bar, where you can buy Turkish pizza, Turkish pizza, things like that. So you know what my niece told me? She said, every time I eat here in Holland, I feel tired. I feel like I'm getting sleepy after eating. And that's what we experience here as well, man. Then I thought, like, yeah, the food is being played with. It's tainted. They fuck with the food. They fuck with the air that you breathe in. Putting forever chemicals in the air. She was like, in Suriname, South America, it doesn't happen. When she eat, then she gets all sleepy and whatnot. You see. So I just want to grab a few scriptures upon that being in this, in this society, not being able to really have our own system, and really have our own food that is not tainted, our water that is not really tainted. We got to go to our enemies for everything. So let me read those scriptures, man. This is Isaiah, um, Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. It says, "And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them." So we are among the Gentiles, which are these heathens, these other nations. Like in Holland, you have the Dutch people; Germany, you have the Germans; Italy, you have the Italians; Spain, you have the Spaniards, whatever. We are amongst those people, and we eating our bread defiled. So our food is defiled. They put all types of crazy things in it. The food is made in factories where they also, make unlawful foods like lobster, crab, shrimp. Some particles, might be in the food, whatnot, man. People that, go to the toilet and don't wash their hands, and now they prepare their food for you. You know, um, what else, man? When you read the ingredients on the back of your food, you see a whole bucket. You see a whole list with ingredients. Meanwhile, it's just something simple like bread, or like I don't know, man, like some type of herb, of spices. They put mad things in it, kalium chloride, whatnot, sulfite, which is, if I'm correct, like ashes from the mountain, from how to say it, a volcano. They put crazy things in it, man. Okay, so we indeed eat our bread devout, and you can read actually from Ezekiel verse 8, Ezekiel chapter 4. You can start at verse 8 actually, but let me go up to verse 12. "And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man, in their sight. So what the Most High made Ezekiel do, if I'm correct, he made him bake some cakes, but he made him put human shit in the cakes, symbolically that that is what's gonna happen with us being in this, this captivity, this society, that we are also gonna eat our food with all types of crazy shit in it. But later Ezekiel asked the Lord, like, "Oh Lord, that's a bit too heavy, man. I never ate no abominable things, Then the Most High said, like, okay, instead of human shit, it's gonna be cow shit. You can, if I read on, you're gonna see it. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Then said I, Lord Yahweh, behold, my soul had not been polluted, for from my youth up even till now have I not eaten of that which died of itself, or is torn in pieces, neither came there abominable flesh into my mouth. Then he said unto me, Lo, I have given thee cow's dung for man's dung, and thou shalt prepare thy bread therewith. So instead of human shit, he gave him cow shit. So from there, let me go to Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy chapter 28, which Deuteronomy chapter 28 is actually the chapter wherewith, when you read it, you understand that, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, the two chosen people of God, are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because in this chapter are written, blessings and the curses that would happen if the Israelites would not listen. The blessings if we do listen, the curses if we not listen. And all those curses, you can fit them perfectly on those people that I just named with, our elder Abba Bivens, the man called Elder Abba Bivens. He was the one, reading this chapter around, uh, yeah, what was the time? Like 1970, in the 70s. And he understood, like, wait a minute. So actually, the so called Negroes, the American Negroes, are actually the Israelites, are actually the chosen people of God, and later, so that was to, understanding this chapter, like these curses fit our people. And later we understood also, that the so-called Latinos and the so-called Native Americans are the children of Israel. And of course the ones that are spread across all the nations that don't necessarily look like those people that I just named, but are still from the same bloodline, okay, through the side of your father. Now, anyway, going back to the topic, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Let me start at verse 47. Because thou servest not the let me start at verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So these curses are a sign for people to recognize, like, wait a minute, this is what would happen to the real children of God, So now people can recognize who actually the real children of God are, what really the chosen ones are, you know, by these curses that are upon us. And in Deuteronomy chapter 28, from verse 16 all the way until verse 68, are curses written that would come upon us. Okay. Now jumping to verse 48 or 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. So for everything that we need, our food, our drink, our clothing, you know, our jobs, whatnot, we have to go to the heathens. We have to go to our enemies. They are the ones preparing our food. You go into a restaurant, you see heathens standing in the restaurant preparing your food. You don't know what they're doing with the food. Okay, of course you also have Israelites that be messing with your food, but we have to go to our enemies. We don't have our own system that is really working smoothly. Like we had things like Black Wall Street and certain movements, but it just got destroyed eventually. In the kingdom we will be put upon high, and we will eat clean food, no more garbage in our food. We will eat We will drink clean drinking water, you know. We will breathe in clean air, you know, not no tainted air with all types of crazy chemicals in it, whatnot, you know. That's in the kingdom. So that's what we're waiting on. Um, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And that also literally happened in slavery. They put a yoke of iron around the necks of our ancestors. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you know, the slaves. That happened to slavery. So that is actually a curse, man. Because, you know, we did not listen to the Most High. But eventually the Most High is gonna still punish those who put us into slavery, because the scripture says they furthered the affliction. I forgot where it says it, but the heathens was like, hey, so the chosen ones are right now low because they don't follow their God. Let's make misuse of it, you know. Let's make abuse of them, you know, chopping our hands off, burning us alive, hanging us, chopping us open, whatnot, you know, eating us alive, crazy shit, man. So they took it to a next level. Okay, so the Most High sees this, and he's a righteous power, so he will judge them too for this, man. You know, if he judges the people that he loves, you know, the Israelites, what do you think he's gonna do with the people he doesn't love, the heathen? You know, so that thing is coming, man. That judgment is coming. So last one, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, the Lord of hosts, doeth take it away from Jerusalem and from Judah, so basically the Israelites, the stay and the staff. So a stay and the staff, if you have a staff, it keeps you stable. So our stability is taken away, okay, by the Most High. The whole stay of bread. So our whole stability in food. We don't really have our own shops. We don't really have a say in the things that we eat. We got to go to the groceries. We got to go to the butcher. From the Turkish people, whatnot, we don't know what they be doing with the meat. You know, all these things, man. And the whole stay of water. Same thing for our drink. You know, our water is being uh, the same water that you shit in, the same water that you shower, you're actually drinking. You know, they make it go through certain pipelines and filter it, but those pipelines are also, you know, nasty, met corrosion, you know, dirty as hell, and we drink that same water, you know. So, hey man, our food, our drink is tainted. Okay, so we're waiting upon those those beautiful days in the kingdom wherein we're gonna eat perfect, you know. So anyway, I hope it was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. And I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across this world, who has spread his knowledge in truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. God Shalom.